When we talk about trauma, there are four kinds of people. The first kind are stuck in the middle of their trauma recovery path. They may have sicknesses or they may have mental illness. They may feel like they're suffering and cannot advance, but they are on their path. And being stuck on the path is part of the path. Sometimes water gets stuck in front of a crack in a wall until that crack slowly dissolves. So many of you are there. The second kind of people are people who are escaping their childhood trauma. Those people think the trauma has nothing to do with them. They tend to be more insensitive, more judgmental, more practical and obsessed with getting tangible goals done. They're more superficial and they're basically escaping their own trauma. So they are very intolerant of conversations that might bring up their negative emotions. The third kind of people are people who have not experienced any childhood trauma. I don't know anybody like that. I believe that the only people who may not have experienced any childhood trauma are the indigenous communities who have not had any contact with modern man. So they have not been exposed to wars, rape, and all of the horrible things that we've been doing to each other and the rest of the world. Also, they're still very close to their animal wisdom, and their rituals have a lot of techniques in order to ground emotion and overcome trauma. They do it instinctively, and that is very interesting because all of our most modern therapies and approaches to resolving trauma are actually reinventing something that they were already doing. The fourth kind of person is a person who has overcome most of their childhood trauma or all of it. I don't know anybody who's there. There are some people who are getting there. I hope I'm getting there, but you never know how much trauma you still haven't been able to defreeze, uncover, and resolve. Those people are people who make you feel good about yourself. They are people who are very open and accepting of their childhood traumas, who can speak openly of their suffering and who have undergone the grief process to accept all of the life costs and suffering that their childhood trauma brought upon them. Those people, if you find them, keep them on your radar, stay connected to them, follow them, because they can support you on your path. Those people have an incredible strength to tolerate emotional pain, and that is why they will never be scared or fight or flee with the emotions that you may trigger in them, because they have very developed ability to ground emotions of any intensity. So trust yourself. You're doing exactly what you need to do. If you're escaping, you are a slave to your trauma. Your trauma is kidnapping your brain and making all of your decisions for you because you are escaping. And all you need to do is stop a little bit whenever you can, breathe deep, connect to your body, and let your body speak to you. There's lots of resources out there. There's a lot of people talking about trauma. Find the resources you need and stay close to people who can support you and make you feel good about following your path. You are doing the best that anybody can do in your circumstances. I am 100% convinced of that. Everybody is doing the best they can on their path. So keep going. You will get it. Ciao.